right, bam. All right, we're live, baby.
Welcome in, everybody. We're just hanging out tonight. We're doing things and stuff, having a good time. Laser and live.
Yep, and I'm going to be trying to change out my 100 millimeter lens to my 200 millimeter lens on my fiber laser tonight, and kind of do a walkthrough of that process. And I got my little key fob that has all the files at the core. Is it a core file, right, Kyle?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
So
yeah,
maybe we should start with that. We'll get that out of the way, and
yeah,
then you can get some pew time in with me.
There you go. So I got my F theta. What was this? 200 by 200. Yeah. So let me mute myself. This is gonna be super loud from my microphone.
Okay.
Like so, play. We can see Boyce opening the box. He's got the lens in his hand.
Yeah, he's so with a new lens, you know, you got some unwrapping to do, but he's got the lens.
Yep, she's got to pop the top off. There we go. And I'm not sure if I can show this to my actual.
Ooh,
yeah, there you
perfect.
Go. Look at that.
Okay, so let's do this.
Matt is our surprise guest this evening. He's hanging out, keeping us company.
Yeah, I didn't even know.
Doing some awesome stuff.
Surprise.
Yeah. Surprise.
Right. Now you can see him. By the way, one thing that's interesting to note, like no joke, we were just talking about it. Notice the black thing that is still left hanging from the galvo head. That is the spacer.
Yeah.
And we were just talking about how when I did my first lens change, I was freaking out because I could not get that sucker off of there. And I had to go buy an oil can, like wrench. So
an oil filter remover.
Yeah, I literally have it sitting here. I can show it to you if we need to. But Boyce is really nice.
Yeah, you really do not want to crank those on. So pro tip. Lightly tighten. Do not even snug it.
I use two hands when I do this.
Snug is too much. Yeah.
Like I literally hold it like this, and then this with this hand just twist this way because I'm so nervous. Yep. Jack said, "Don't drop it." Thanks, Jack. Pro tip.
We're in.
Woohoo!
Okay. So that's the hard part, right? So next thing up, you're working with EasyCAD 3 over
Yes, that's a big pain in the ass.
Yeah. So Lightburn's not an option, which is okay, but we're going to discuss how to implement a second instance of EasyCAD 3 for another lens.
Okay, so I can kind of show you guys. Wait, I need to share my full screen, don't I?
Yeah, see what
yes.
Okay, so oops, sorry, that's actually freaking loud, man. Share screen, full screen. And there we are. Okay. So let me kill that.
It's Laser Everything Liveception.
You got it. So somewhere in here is the USB drive. I think this is the one. Yes. So I go to the software one here, I think. 200. Wait, can you see this? Can you guys see this okay?
Yes.
Okay. Yep. So I have two different files.
That's your guy. So you want to copy that guy over.
I got to keep opening folders.
You can copy that whole header folder over to your desktop.
Oh.
Yeah, I've got mine.
That one right there.
Where it's just easy to grab and go.
One in. Yep, that one right there. Mm-hmm.
Drag and drop. Boop.
Okay. So just be there.
Yep.
By the way, I feel good that Miranda also struggled because she's like a laser pro. I'm looking at her comments over there. Hey, sorry that you cried, Miranda.
We all learn and start somewhere. We all do something the first time once.
Okay.
Right? So.
Okay, so we got that in there. So now I have to go to, was it driver or I go down to the calibration wizard on these? Well, here's the core files, right?
Yes. Below that.
Empty.
Go down. Scroll. I thought it was there.
I just have the core file here. Parameter plug. Nothing's in any of these things, actually.
Go back a folder.
Just EasyCAD 3.
Keep going.
Oh.
There you go. Scroll down.
That's it.
It looks like they might have given you open up file system parameter workspace.
Oh, that just... It's photos.
Yeah, that's just your settings. Okay.
Okay.
So it looks like maybe... Oh, there's your calibration wizard right there.
This one up here?
Yep. Assuming that's what you want to do.
I have no idea. Oh, is it a 9-point core file, right? Is this it? Yeah, core file.
Yeah. You need to open escape. Scroll up. You got to launch Calibration Wizard. Up.
EXP right or that one?
Right there.
The EXP file.
No,
or the application.
Yep.
Okay. USB device.
You got to turn your device on.
My device.
Is your laser?
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, there you go. Turn that on. It's going to be loud.
What'd you say? That's kidding. That's going to be me in a minute. All right. While you guys are doing this, I'm going to start doing some olive wood.
Ooh, did Boyce freeze?
Maybe his device broke. So this is setting up EasyCAD 3, right? Is that what he's trying to do?
Yes.
Change the lens over and set up a new device in it.
Yep. I suspect they might have already done a calibration for him because they sold it to him with that lens. So he may not have to do that, but
that'd be sweet.
No.
So then basically
he's giving it a go.
Maybe he's really focused at Albert.
Boyce is super focused.
He smacked the desk too.
Well, we'll give him a minute.
What's Bill saying up here? Got a question from Bill Gold or a comment.
Bill Gold. Got my Atezer P20 Pro set up. The problem that I'm having is the placement of my blank in relation to the workspace. Is there a way or a program set up to burn an image of a millimeter grid square to help? Yes and no, right? So what you can do is in Lightburn, you can make a box the size of your workspace or even just a little bit inside the workspace. And you can put some scrap wood down underneath your laser. Some people will even bolt, like they'll do cutouts for the legs of their lasers so that it doesn't get offset if you shift anything. And you can burn the grid or even just a box right into the scrap wood underneath. And now you have a right angle corner to fit whatever you want into it. Another thing you can do, and do this with your laser glasses on, when you're framing out your work, if you hold shift frame, I believe it is, it will trigger, I think it's a 1% or 0.5% framing grid for you. So when you go to frame the shape of what you're about to engrave, hold, I think it's shift frame. You can also set a layer to 0.5%, so 0.5%, and run that only that layer, and that will allow you to use that to line up. It'll light the laser up, but it won't be enough to mark. But again, be sure to wear your glasses because it's still enough to hurt your eyes.
By the way, I think Alex and those are all good points. And Jack said that it's 20% for framing, or set the power up to 22 or 20% for frame.
Yeah, that's the cap. You don't want to go anywhere near that because you could still mark it. ideally the lowest power is best.
That's the cap.
You just want enough. Yeah. You just want enough to trigger the beam so you can see it, but not enough to mark.
JMax asking, how deep is that? One more time.
Very, very deep.
Mm-hmm.
Or in the case of framing with a diode, you don't want it to be deep. But yes, good point, Jack. The cap is 20%, so I'm not certain of how many lasers out there you would need to go that high to engage the diode to frame. Maybe if it's like, if the diode's on its last leg, maybe you just need to crank it that much to get it to trigger. I don't know.
Yeah, you could also just build new legs, right? Just saying. Yeah.
As Kyle would say, super deep. Yes.
When you're wearing the headphones, it's so much worse. Yeah. So they're asking about my new background. This is my new background. So literally tonight, I am using the tank machine. Right, it's over here, and I'm going to be working on some olive wood. So a few times, Kyle or Boyce will probably have to mute me because when that compressor kicks on, I'm sure. Apparently, on this computer, my microphone that I have to turn up to like level 8 or 9 will go. Like I'm on level 1 right now, and it's gonna blow your ears out. Is what Kyle told me. So hey, what are you gonna do? I blame Alex.
We'll play it by ear. We'll see what happens.
You get it? Play by ear. So yeah, and then let's see what do we got going on. Super deep. Okay. All right, I'm gonna let you keep talking. I'm gonna start working, and then as I'm working, I talk to you guys.
So after Matt's prepped his job, we'll switch off and I'll do something on my laser. So Jared asks, what laser for olive wood? He's using a CO2 gantry. He has a 150 watt, I believe, Boss laser, if I'm not mistaken. I'll confirm with him when he returns. But yeah, for olive wood, CO2 is great. If you're really feeling spicy, you could use a UV. But CO2 is excellent for that. So my game plan for tonight, I have my new 30 watt Raycus set up. So it is from a brand, MakerREMIX, I believe it's pronounced. It's a 30 watt Raycus. I have it all set up in Lightburn already. So it's just kind of getting a feel for it. I'm going to start with some Slate tonight, I believe, just to kind of get a comparison for how it converts. Because we've had some reports of some Raycus power wattage ranges converting a little bit differently in terms of power. So be nice to kind of get a feel for that. Boyce is restarting, so he can return to us, hang out. Yep. So it's made by MakerREMIX and it is being sold by Wisely. So as you guys know, my 60 watt Wisely, or my 60 watt MOPA did come from Wisely. So they have a another brand that they're selling now through their shop. So we're gonna see how it does. Jimmy has joined us.
Oh, this guy
from Florida.
Is he in Florida already?
He's in Florida.
I was waiting for him to like log in on the back of the motorcycle, like, "Hey guys," some cricket on his shoulder as he goes.
I don't know, Jimmy. Did you bring the crickets with you to Florida?
Jiminy Cricket. By the way, someone asked what kind of laser. And
yours, yes. It's a 150 watt Boss, right?
Yep, 150 watt Boss 2436. So it's 2 feet by 3 feet. I love the machine. It's been great. I mean, it's low maintenance, does its job. It doesn't have the servo motor. Some of the newer machines, you can actually purchase that upgrade. And I think their 1420 comes with the hybrid servo. right at the base model. Pretty sweet. I would love to go talk to Boss and about getting a newer small machine just for knocking out cups and stuff, like or just for small cuts. It'd be really cool.
Yeah, a quick little machine.
Yeah, 150 watts has pluses and minuses. I honestly probably wouldn't have gone that high. My brother, I bought the machine used for my brother after buying a smaller machine. But I can tell you, there's a lot of benefits with cutting. This thing just slices and dices stuff, no problem.
Yeah.
But then when I start to have to do like really intricate engraving, the lowest to engage my laser is 10%. So no matter what, I'm at 15%, which is kind of
Or 15 watts worth
or
of power.
15
right?
watts. Yeah, sorry, I'm tired. But yeah, 15
No,
watts
you're
of
good.
power, which for some people, you know, you can, the lower you get on certain items. I mean, I know you guys know, but like working with like leatherette with the foil leatherette sometimes. So basically, I just have to go like full speed at my lowest percentage to get that. So pluses and minuses, but you can cut through 3/4 inch material with it, which is pretty sweet.
Yeah, it is a cutting beast.
She about
You knocked out some really beautiful acrylic too with that machine.
yeah, like this thing will just chomp through my acrylic. I can literally sit here, turn on a movie, let the file just go, and you just kind of keep an eye on it. And I've got one screen with the project on it, and the other screen I'm just watching like a 38-inch TV basically that's in front of me right now, and I get to watch a movie and chill and make money. Let's see, how deep of wood, Matt? Kyle, what do you think? How deep would it be?
Deep.
He named the cricket Coco.
Jimmy. Well, yeah. How are you on setup on yours?
So I'm right now just prepping the artwork. So literally, I've got. I mean,
Okay.
I guess I could do a screen share. It's not really exciting stuff.
If you feel like it.
Yeah, I'll put you until Boyce gets back. Let's see. So, what do you present? Never use this computer to do anything, so let's see if it like just takes a crap or something.
Okay,
Let's see.
Hey, Jimmy.
Would it blow through 3/4 oak? Do you mean like if you just dropped a piece of oak on there, like hardwood, or do you mean like plywood oak? So this is what I was talking about with Alex the other day. Like I remember my files. So literally, if you look, I just did some name tags for people,
Yep.
and then literally I save a lot of my projects. And like I really don't even have a library. Like people, there's my library right there. It's she blank. So the way I do it is I just go to open, save my files, and then let's see, olive wood. Of course, my computer's gonna be slow. So there you go. And the nice thing is, so basically the reason I love doing olive wood boards is because the guy who I work with on these projects. Oh, perfect. Basically he wants the same font, the same thing every time. So it's like I don't really have to mess with font. I love working with this customer. He's super easy. Let's see. Find another one. Let's see if that opened it. Because there's my settings. If anybody wants that. Where the heck is it? Of course, when I try to show you guys how this works, it wants to be a jerk. It's all right. We'll just do it the old-fashioned way.
It's all good.
Yeah. So basically, they just like this kind of thing. Like you just put the people's last name and then first name. This is one of the ways. Fun. Yeah, I mean this is called. Let's see, I'll group it. So this is Avenida STD. Yeah, leave that alone. And this one's called I Love Glitter, right? So basically, the people who I do the jobs for sent me kind of an idea of what they wanted. I found 3 or 4 based or from what the font, I think, and then they were basically I found the free ones that were closest to what they liked, and they were like, "Yeah, that looks great," and there you go. So, uh, yeah, I've got the library, JMac. If I really sat here and I could, right? So basically, there's 2 options if you're gonna do olive wood, and for me, 220 and 14 is like a really nice slow burn. But since I have 3 of them to do tonight, I'll probably bump it up to 350 and 19%. And then my line spacing is 0.05. I also defocus about probably 3 millimeters because I just want a crisp burn to it. I'm not looking for depth so much. And basically, this is going to be something that the people display on one side and then turn over and can use on the other. So that's basically how that works, in case anybody's wondering. Let's see. Yeah, fonts are definitely a pain in the ass. So, Greg, I guess to answer your question about the would it cut through 3/4 inch oak, I have. It wasn't like in a single pass for me because I was trying to do a nice clean cut on it instead of having something I'd have to sand and mess up. So basically, I did a cut and then I focused down. I used a 2 inch. I literally have a 2 inch lens. So if you had a 4 inch lens, I know that it would just pop right through. So basically, if you're gonna do any type of really really heavy cutting with the 150 watt, like spring for the 4 inch lens because you definitely get more oomph. And the other thing too would be to have a really good compressor. I have the California Air Tools, and it's awesome. I love it. It's really quiet. You can stand next to it and talk without having to raise your voice. So just a thought for anybody who's trying to cut. If I'm cutting something that thick, I usually Boss is rated up to 100 pounds psi on their tubing. So basically,
Oh my.
yeah, so I mean, they're made for work. Like it's a light industrial machine, and that's one of the things I tried to differentiate and talk about in the Laser 101 video that's coming out soon. I hope I need to do a couple things on it. But long story short, there's the hobby lasers. You know, like if you get a K40, you can have air go through there too, but it's not rated for PSI like that kind of things. Then there's light industrial is what I call it, I guess, because to me, this machine is definitely getting up to industrial level. In production, like you can make stuff. Like I make hundreds of pieces on this thing all the time. So just a thought. Yeah, and JMax said straighter cut. Very true, bud.
Yep.
And then somebody asked me something. Oh, Laser Love. Any news on the Tumblr job? So one group backed out and they weren't able to afford the amount that they wanted. I'm not sure if they're either going to go with a different company because my price, I mean, I feel like it was a competitive price that I gave them. But you know, you don't win them all. And so, but they also want to get awards from me still. So they may have gone with somebody on the cups, but then the other person got actually from that same post on Facebook, I got another couple of hits off of it, and they're placing their orders. Like I'm putting in a big order tomorrow, so it works out.
What's up, guys?
Yo, what's up, buddy?
From Alex.
Yo.
What up, buddy?
I just felt bad for Boyce, so I wanted to come in and just add the third body.
Yeah, let me stop sharing here so you're back.
What's up?
Not much.
Just
I
hanging
got a
out.
new I got a new light. It's like a knockoff of like the fancy Elgato flat panels, but I'm still getting used to it. Oh, ooh. That's pretty nice right there. That looks pretty good. What's up, everybody? How's it going?
Bud?
I don't feel very good today, so that's why we're not doing a podcast, because I just couldn't string one together in my head. Nugget Coraline, my daughter, with her vicious razor blade fucking utensils on her fingers, like slashed my eye, and it hurts. It hurts pretty good.
AKA the hand she loves daddy with.
You dude, yeah. I mean, for real, you know, she literally will bite the hand that feeds her because she's teething that hardcore right now. So, you know, oh, dude, poor Boyce. Boyce is messed up right now. I'm still stuck on this screen. Has anyone ran into this problem on a PC?
I don't even know how to respond to that one.
Oh. We're all providing support to Boyce right now.
We want our buddy to join back up.
We do.
Um,
Oh my God, the Ranger shipped. Did I tell you guys that? Did I mention that last time on the podcast?
you said it was going to be soon, I think.
Yeah. I need to.
That's
check
exciting.
Oh my God, I have 34 unread emails. I spend one day on the LMA and it just goes way out of control. All right, let's see. The Mactron was delivered too. I think that's news since the last podcast episode.
Yes.
Um,
That's exciting.
so that's here now, which is kind of nice.
Jared said Tech 101, turn everything off, then turn it back on.
Yeah, all the way off. I told him to blow in it and put it back in.
I mean, that's usually how it works, right?
Yeah, kind of.
All right, let's see. Okay.
It was interesting. We got that question about the Atezer because Chris's Atezer also shipped.
Yes.
So he'll be getting that shortly. There's the tracking number for that.
That's sweet. Do you want me to share my work while I'm working?
Yeah, you might as well. I mean, if people are, have you gotten questions about it?
Eh.
Who
People like,
who wants to see Matt work on his project?
Yeah. I feel like I'm at school right now.
What are you up to, Kyle? What are you doing?
I am working on not testing yet. I'm working on converting parameters from my Slate library so that I have something to test on my Raycus. We're multitasking.
Oh, here it is. Ranger machine was shipped. RL carriers.
Kyle, I guess you have to like click on it to let people see or something.
Oh,
I don't know.
yes.
Well,
So
this is
here's the other font that I was trying to show you guys. This one's called Adelia, and it's pretty nice. So I like this one. It's a little more modern. And on the email, I just checked.
Too.
Yeah, on the email I checked, they wanted these because basically they kind of go between two different ones. So basically all I do is I come in here and I type in all the names at once for these boards, and then I literally just knock them out one by one, and I fit them to the board. So let's see, Farlene.
Ranger due to arrive on the 19th.
Dude,
Just
that's
throwing
sick.
that out
That's
there.
not even
Interesting.
not even a week. What?
Yeah. I'm going to shoot a bunch of juicy B-roll at the shop. I'm having it delivered to the shop, and then I'm going to bring it home.
Nice. I can't wait to see what that thing does.
The Ranger, dude, it's pretty sick. The only thing that's really thrown me off so far is that the honeycomb table is like a square grid. It's kind of weird.
Interesting.
Yeah, but otherwise it looks sick.
Grid?
So I'm really excited to get my hands on one and actually be able to like vouch for that. Those machines look too nice to be bad, but you know, I still want to touch it before I start, you know, throwing it up on the buying guide and like telling people to buy it and stuff.
Jimmy, I got this font from the same place. What is it? Is what the font is? What like helps you identify it, right?
Yeah.
And then what's the other one? Like the one where you can steal them, basically. Not steal, but they have them up there for everybody.
Font space, defont.com.
Oh, there it is.
Defont.
Defont. Yeah.
Defont's good.
So yeah, and this one comes out really nice for a laser because it's really like got some, I don't know, pop to it, and it's got some.
Just a quick word about Defont since we're talking about it, and I don't think I've said this on the show before, but most of those fonts on that website are licensed for personal use only, so use at your own risk.
Yeah.
Because in the unlikely event that somebody wants to hunt you down over their font licensing,
Yeah, and I definitely checked. This one is one that you can use for production, and it had an option to tip the person.
Nice.
So yeah, I threw like I think it was like $10 or something because like I don't know.
Another very easy, very good source for fonts is fontbundles.com. We have an affiliate link if you want to support the channel when you're checking it out, and there's links to it on the Laser Everything homepage as well under the partners tab. But very, very cool website. You get packs of like 12 or 15 fonts, and it's like $3 or whatever.
That's
legit.
Really,
yeah, it's really, really awesome. It's the sister site to Design Bundles, which we've used on episodes before, like last year's Halloween episode when we were cutting those keychains out of the aluminum cards. All of those vectors came from Design Bundle, which is really great. So I would check both of those out if you haven't. And again, if you want to support the channel, we do have affiliate links to those. They're small sales. Those are pennies that add up, but they do add up. So go check those out too. Definitely a company I'm happy to rep.
For sure. And one thing too, people had asked me, or I think Kyle had asked me, like, how do I shape these to the board or something like that? And so literally, if you look here, I've got Jones, and so I basically try to pick boards that will actually like fit the names that I'm trying to work on, if that makes any sense. So if you want, I can show you with the camera. You guys can talk, and you can kind of watch it. But literally, right here, you've got the actual. And if you guys never used the rubber band boundary option, it's like one of the least talked about things, I feel like. But when you're trying to
the hull, right? Hull.
Basically. And literally, I just know it says trace rubber band boundary with the laser head. So I've always just called it the rubber band boundary. And so literally, like here, I'll just kind of take us this way. Here we go. Banging stuff around. Let's see if I break anything back here.
This is like if you were using a Galvo and you use the hull option. This is that, but for gantry machines.
Yeah. So, yikes. All right, here you go. How's that look? You guys tell me. I literally can't see shiz.
Enough.
All right. Yeah. So basically, if you hit the frame option, it literally, so you can already tell, like I'm too high, but I'm low on the corner, right? And so literally, you just follow the red beam to where it needs to go. So I'm too low on this end over here. Like it literally, if you couldn't see it, hit like on the slope. So I just kind of hit it where it needs to go. And this is where it's a little time consuming, but the people like it. So there you go.
There we go.
Yeah, I guess you can't really see the red dot. So there you go. And so I know it's kind of ghetto. I wish I had a cool camera like some of you guys have, like all the setups.
I think it gets the idea across, man.
Yeah, and that's it. So basically, by doing that, like you can kind of form fit the text to the board.
Where was that option again?
If you look at my screen right now, here,
frame.
That's it.
Yep.
So just the frame.
Just the frame. Yeah, sure, got it. So the circle frame. Yeah.
Yep. And so literally, it will trace, because otherwise, if you do it, it'll just do a big box, and you have no idea where the laser head's actually going to go. So by clicking that, you kind of can contour it to the way you want for the image.
Mm-hmm.
And it's, I don't know, it's just like the little things you can do to stand out against somebody who just plops something on a board. So there you go. I mean, if I had, like you said, if I had the Galvo, it just, you could see. But
yeah, because on Lightburn for Galvo, you have bounds, which is the box, and then you have hull, which is this rubber band frame, and then you've got contour, which is like every little detail. So they probably, when they wrote the code for the hull, they probably just used this rubber band frame script and did it with the red dot, which is pretty cool. So
an interesting question here. Hey all, I set up my 50-watt JPT fiber laser in the same room as a TV, for which I was not able to use the remote while lasering. How do I shield this? The reason why you're not able to do
That's so funny
is because you're flooding the room with IR wavelength.
Yeah. You're jamming your remote.
Yeah, you're like, have you ever heard of a cell phone jammer? You're basically doing that to your TV. The way to shield that is to enclose your laser.
Yeah, like completely.
Yeah.
Or like use the remote like right up against the IR receiver of the TV would be maybe the other option, if you can just kind of shield it with your body. But That's hilarious.
All right.
Never
How
thought
loud
about
is
that
this, by the
before.
way, with everything going? Is it too loud?
Tolerable. It's not a podcast episode, so
Okay.
I don't care as much.
Well, the mic that you got is like on this computer is picking up like everything. So,
Yeah.
Other computer, nothing.
It's all good.
All right. So yeah, that's going. We'll take a look at it in a minute, but it should be like 10 minutes. Not even 10 minutes. 5 minutes.
Yeah. We'll check it out.
Well, you got that going on. I will go ahead and share what I got going on.
I'd love to see it. I saw Calio in the chat.
Yep. Shout out to Calio from Wisely. So what I have here is just a simple little block. And what I'm going to go ahead and do is turn on the laser here. And I'm just going to do a couple little test boxes to see if I was able to successfully convert this using more or less the same method that we use with the converting software.
Is this
right?
the little baby laser?
This is the This is the 30-watt economic laser.
You cut focal sticks for it yet, or are you using the red dot for focus?
I'm just using the red dot for now. I'm going to be cutting focal sticks for it because I want to try out a couple different lenses.
Cool. Let's see it.
Sorry, I was catching up on chat. So this is all I got going on in Lightburn. So I'm gonna switch camera views so you guys can see that.
Did you throw a webcam over there? Tell me you threw a webcam over there.
Of course I threw a webcam over
there.
there.
What a G. Look at this guy.
Who do you think I am? Yes.
Also, like for the first legit time, I'm wearing one of the long sleeve tees off the merch shop, and it's so comfortable. I'm not like a long sleeve t-shirt guy, but now I am because this is amazing.
I almost wore the baseball tee because it is a little chilly up here. And then it occurred to me that I'll be burning to learn today. So therefore, naturally, burn to learn shirt.
I had my burn to learn hoodie earlier. I don't know where it went.
So I mentioned it before, but this is a Makira branded laser, and it's being sold by Wisely. We're gonna see what it looks like here. It would help if I framed this square, wouldn't it? All right, so what I'm hoping for here with this setting is a nice dark color.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Felix.
I went for my hoodie and I came back with children. Say hi to everybody, Nugget. Say hello. Oh, no, we're not going to touch the mic, though.
Hello.
Nugget girl. She's excited. Who's a good nugget? How'd your conversion go, Kyle?
I'm going to burn all four colors side by side so I have a comparison.
Well, is that your Godzilla picture?
Yep.
That's cool.
Yep. Okay. I'll find your dress.
Yo, I love this baby. Are you talking to the viewers?
She's like, "Hey guys, welcome to Laser Everything Baby Edition."
Yo, she's talking so much lately. She said bye-bye the other day, and I like shit my pants. Like just straight up just shit in my pants.
In a minute, or like literally in a day or two, she's gonna be like, "See you in the next one."
Yeah. Yeah, for real. I found my hoodie, by the way. So I'm burning to learn.
Hey.
Hey, let me go get mine real quick. Oh. But I got the
My
vintage.
phone? Oh my god, it was my phone.
Click like to help the engagement is what she said.
Felix is like, check out my violent pictures of Godzilla burning down cities and killing millions of people.
Listen, he's activating his inner self. That's what Godzilla's doing in that photo.
So,
if you guys are watching and you haven't watched what is it? What Godzilla?
Shin Godzilla, right?
Shin Godzilla, dude.
Yeah.
Messed up movie, super good. So sorry, Kyle. What? I had to
you're
talk
good,
about
you're
Shin Godzilla.
hey, there's always time for Godzilla. So what we have here, so if you guys have followed along with my prior Slate adventures on the channel, I usually go for a dark gray, a light gray, a medium gray, and a white. And that sometimes the white and the medium gray come out as a tan, and sometimes they come out depending on the lens, right? Sometimes they come out as a very similar color. So what we have here from bottom to top on my camera is the dark gray, the medium gray, the light gray, and the white. So I would say that's a successful conversion. So at least in this case with the 150 lens, this converted as expected, going through the David converter, as it were. Solid. And now also remember again, I had to cut the frequency down because two of these settings use 200 frequency and the cap on this source is 60. So that's actually pretty impressive to me.
I mean, that's a big win. That means that, you know.
That's huge. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's a big win. Now do it with like the Z mark in our anneal settings.
Oh. I mean, we could definitely do that. Let me see if I can find some stainless real quick.
I thought you were gonna make some dragon glass obsidian over here.
I mean, we could do that.
I felt bad for a minute having Nugget in the key light, but she doesn't seem to mind, which is surprising.
She came out a YouTube star, bro.
She did. She's ready for the camera. Can you wave hi? Hello. Waving. Oh, good waving. Good waving.
Give her those pixel earbuds.
It'll just pop them in there. Boop.
Yeah. And she'll be like, hey, guys.
She is a star for sure. I tell Miranda, so I want 3 daughters, and I'm gonna have Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup.
Nice.
And this is definitely my Bubbles for sure, like no doubt about it. So I'm wondering if the next one will be Blossom or Buttercup. We'll see.
Came out pretty good. I don't know if it's backwards to you guys.
It is, but it's very apparent that you used the rubber band.
Let's see. I think
It's
I can do
okay,
this
dude.
right.
I mean, we get it. Oh,
There you go.
yeah, there it is.
Remote control.
Oh my God, imagine.
Very, very pretty.
So really nice dark contrast. Not a lot of depth, right? By defocusing just a tiny bit. But what's nice is that that's all the dust that comes off it. There's really nothing there. So
Are you doing anything
settings.
special to get that contrast, or is that how the olive wood just comes out?
So olive wood is a pretty hard wood. Like it's a pretty dense wood. Like I'd compare it to oak as far as like, the tightness of it. Because like when you hit pine, it just kind of poofs. So literally I just do 350 speed, 19% power for me on the 150. But then I defocus 3 and my line spacing's 0.05. So really nothing crazy.
I see a little like kind of carbon scoring on there. What's your plan for that? Are you going to clean that up or all? Or
So
are you just gonna leave it?
literally when I hit back there, I just have, I don't know. Well, let's see. Where is my finger going? Right there. There you go. So this little guy right here just has mineral oil. And I just hit it and I've got a light rag that kind of takes that off. And I mean, just by hitting it with a little elbow grease, it kind of just fades away.
And the mineral oil doesn't mess up like the shading of like the color. It doesn't like
soak in and
turn
literally
it darker or anything.
Yeah, I'll show you. Like, I'll actually just go finish one while the other one's going, but you'll see the pop. So what's really cool about olive wood is that basically you can see this fan effect almost. And when you put mineral oil or when you put olive oil, because really that's what people are supposed to do at home is take olive oil to put on the olive wood, and literally it'll just pop. So it really, I kind of almost even.
Do you have to do like the whole board and like be careful to get it even, or are you just doing the spot where the engraving is?
So I mean, I wish it was something really intricate, but I know a couple of people
That's
use.
bad news. I wouldn't. That means I'm not doing it.
Well, and this is why I love my customer is really cool about the fact they want it to just be kind of like what it's going to look like when the people get it. And the nice thing is it'll be because you could use like ODs and all those different things and really put time and effort into it. But that's also something if the person might not want to have it just sitting around. They might want to actually use it because the back of the board is absolutely usable. It's great. I mean, it's 15 inches. This is a 16.5-inch board. The handle is about 2.5. So they've got 14 by 7 worth of space to make charcuterie magic. So
that's awesome, man. I love to see it.
I'm gonna make the next one get going, and while this one's going, I'll process it and show you guys.
Nice. I'm gonna take this time to bring this nugget back downstairs, but say bye-bye. Say bye-bye, everybody. Bye bye. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Oh, so stupidly cute. Holy cow.
That's my princess.
All right, Cal, you're on, buddy. I'm going away, and so's Alex.
Let's go. So what we got here going on my screen is I'll just bring it up solo. We're trying out a Z mark, right? So that's another one. And actually, the frequency range falls in what it would normally be for this Raycus source. So this is another good kind of test to see where it's at for the conversion. Going from basically a different platform like a JPT source to a Raycus, and also different lens sizes. So, and you might have noticed when I was setting it up, I didn't get an opportunity to say, but I did defocus by eye about 3 millimeters. So we're going to see what that looks like here in a minute. Once that's done, I'll go back over there and I'll show a close-up of the colors that was requested. Yeah, olive wood is an absolutely beautiful wood. So, very cool. And we're almost there. And we're done. Let's go see what it looks like. It's not really showing too well on the webcam over there because of the lack of light. So I'll throw it up on the big camera here. It is. Ooh, that's a little warm. It is that guy right there. So I think that's a pretty successful Z mark right there. It is viewing angle not caring. So I think that's a win. What do you think, Matt? Oh, you're busy. Never mind. And what we'll do now, let me go grab that Slate. So here's the colors again. You can kind of see in this lighting, it looks very similar. In the other lighting, it looked a little more different on these bottom two. That's pretty good. And these are the colors from when I was tuning it in on the 60 watt with the 200 lens.
I like it.
Yeah. Pretty solid.
I was hanging up this sign when I was moving things around in the shop, and I ripped the contacts clean out of the switch.
Oh no!
So
You know what that means.
This is not a laser project, but it's real. I'm really upset that it's broken, so I'm going to try to fix it. What does that mean?
I was gonna say that could be a Jimmy project when he comes back.
Dude, it's popping right open, actually.
Here's the Z Mark we just tried. It's the one next to my index finger there. Pretty good. Viewing angle is solid.
Yeah.
It's I actually it's funny. I never actually did more than one test Z Mark on my 60 watt for the specifically the Z Mark, and this one actually came out beautiful. I'm happy with that.
So, by the way, just to show you guys, like, I'm literally stretched like a giant letter T right now. But like when you hit the square frame, and I for some reason you can't see the red dot, but oh well. Like you can kind of see, it doesn't really show you where things are going to go on the square frame. But again, just kind of using that, you can literally see exactly where it's going to go. So this one should be lined up like dead on the bottom corner. Because the nice thing is
contour, right?
Yeah, and exactly. And when you change the job origin to bottom corner, you can literally just place it right dead on that back corner, and you're good to go. So
the Trash Gatsby on Twitch, one of our few Twitch viewers, has a question, and absolutely you can ask whatever you'd like.
Yeah, hit us with it, bud.
We'll do our best to answer it for you.
It's what we're here for. Hanging out, answering questions, doing little tests and projects. While we're waiting for that question, I'm going to prep because I want to do a couple slates now that I know my slate settings are working. I have a couple designs I want to knock out for because it's Halloween.
Spooky.
It's spoopy time.
Too spooky for me.
Gatsby says, I have an OM Tech 40 watt laser, had it for about a month now. It stopped firing a beam right in the middle of a project.
Power supply.
Verify your power supply is working. Rip out a multimeter and give it a test.
Make sure it's delivering voltage.
Yep. Another thing, make sure if you have a flow switch, make sure it's not faulty.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you have water flowing through the tube.
Mm-hmm. That's about it.
Yeah, I mean those are kind of the big ones.
Door switches, water flow switches.
I was about to say the magnetic switch.
It's probably the power supply. Just
spitballing.
Which you just replaced yours, Kyle. Would you spend? You got a nice one. What did you spend on that?
So we went to Cloud Ray, except we bought it off Amazon. It was a Cloud Ray 100 watt laser power supply. And I want to say it was on sale for like $200, but it's a nice one. Like it has I don't know if everybody knows what this is, but it has a potentiometer, a remote potentiometer, so you can remote mount a digital screen with a knob on it, so you can actually turn back the milliamps going through the tube, so that you don't blow out your tube if you rock out at 100% power.
Gatsby dropped an update.
Were you cutting with 100% power,
Kyle?
They sent me a capacitor to test the power supply with. So I disconnected the tube, connected the capacitor thing, and it gave input on the milliamp meter. There's a lid switch to bypass. I pulled a jumper off an old hard drive and disconnected and power. Okay. So we bypassed the lid switch and he tested the power supply with a milliamp meter capacitor thing. Check and see if you have a flow switch. So if you've tested the other two things, it might be the tube. A flow switch is another part that sometimes will go bad on you. No flow switch. Are you sure there's no flow switch?
I don't want to be a downer, but the tube could just be dead too.
He got a new tube and it's not firing either.
Oh. That's weird. For questions like this, I feel like we need to have guests on.
Yeah.
So that we can like look at it with them, you know?
Yeah. So the reason why I keep going back to a flow switch is they're often tucked away and hidden.
Mm-hmm.
And you may not even know it's in there unless you look in like the lower corners of the casing. It's usually going to be right where the water comes in off the back of the machine.
Yep.
Okay, your old K4. So you know what it looks like and you know what you're looking for then. Okay.
Okay, so no flow switch. Door bypass has been completed. The tube is good. The power supply is good.
I would
I mean, so like on my Ohm Tech, there's a switch for the machine, and then there's a switch for the power supply for the laser. Like that, and if that second switch is off, like the tube won't fire, but the machine appears to be on. Maybe check that switch and make sure that you have continuity, because it could be like a bad switch somewhere. This is the problem with the Ohm Techs, is that like literally any part of this could be broken and could be the problem.
Yeah, they often need a little love, but good value either way.
Dialing down what kind of love it needs can be tricky.
He did check for a fuse continuity.
Mm-hmm.
It's all good though. So one thing I would do, make sure the tube is all reconnected. Go into Lightburn, set power output to like 80%, throw something under the head just so it has something to hit. And like a business card or something, a metal business card, if you have them, and pull the multimeter out and actually check the output on the laser power supply while it's trying to fire. Because if you're
true under load, it could be
under load.
Yeah.
That's what I would do. And you can also see what the milliamp meter is looking like. That's what I would do.
Yeah, underload is a good point. And
if it's not getting the power it's expecting, it like you could charge. If they sent you a capacitor to see if it was charging and discharging, it could be sending voltage through it, but if it's not getting enough milliamps to the tube to fire it,
also
it might only be giving it like 3% power when you're calling for 80%, for example.
This is uncommon, but it's kind of where we're at this point. Have you tried like RD Works? You know, just to see what like a fresh piece of software does for you versus Lightburn, just to make sure to eliminate software issues. Because if it does the same exact thing in RD Works, then you are absolutely positive that it is the hardware, you know. But like you may as well like throw RD Works up real quick and try.
Yeah.
It'll just help eliminate things, if nothing else. I totally botched the switch immediately the second I opened it. So now I'm just splicing the wires together because I'd rather it turn on than just sit here collecting dust. And my soldering stuff is at work. So splice it is. I mean, the only thing that I can think, I mean, have you like examined the tube while it should be firing and like verified there's no purple glow and it's not just like your mirrors? Like, have you put a piece of tape right in front of the tube output and made sure that nothing is coming like out of the tube?
He says the test button on the power supply that I was told fires the beam at 100% and bypasses all safety switches.
Told you that.
It does
Home
nothing.
tech? I don't know.
I'm going to be honest, I never had luck with the test switch, but to be fair, my blue poo over there, the power supplies were all jacked up from day one anyway. So
what I would recommend to you, Gatsby, is to check out the Facebook group or Discord server. That way you can get more bodies on this, because especially with the ohm techs, like weird things happen to some people and not others, and you're going to be a lot more likely to like find someone who may have come across your issue before, having just reached out in one of those places, especially the Discord. No one had any input besides the kill switch. I mean, I don't know. Tell OhmTech you want a new laser.
Honestly, that's what I was sitting here thinking. Like, at what point do you say, "Okay, cool"?
No, that's why we're here, man. We're here to think about it. This kind of stuff and help you guys with your problems. We're not bothered that you're asking for help by any means.
I'm showing off a piece of wood. Alex is playing with like solder and stuff.
Yeah, we're very busy right now. We can't help you. But I just am stumped.
He has a call with him. He says on the 24th. So that's cool.
Well, that's
so
better than
till then.
Better than nothing, I guess.
This is what I'm going to be putting on Slate here in a moment. So a little Nightmare Before Christmas themed stuff going on.
Little
because
little
season.
Oogie Boogie.
Yeah.
Is that with the oil there, Matt?
Yeah, and Greg just said, Matt, show the backside of that again. And I hope he was talking about the paddle. Otherwise, that's going to get like a weird podcast. But anyways, see, how loud is the compressor? Like super loud?
I can hear the gantry over the compressor.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, if you can hear me, this is what I was trying to show you guys. Like, what's cool is, like, if you look at the grain in the wood, look how loud that is. Like, I don't know if you guys are wood people or not, but, like, it looks like a fan is going through it or something, like a ripple of water.
Yeah.
Like, it's pretty crazy. And then what's nice is, so literally, I mean, what do you think? I think the extra carbon went off if you take a look up close. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing crazy. And it's really, really nice contrast. And literally, that's why I just save everything the same. I probably should have a library, but what are you going to do? And literally all I did was take mineral oil and the rag in my shop. I've got like one of the cranks, like when you go to the bathroom, I just have it up on the wall on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Go grab some and knock it off. That's it. And the great thing is I sell these to this guy at a wholesale price. My usual price for one of these is like $65
mm-hmm.
engraved, like when it's a custom one. And that's pretty good profit margin. So I sell them to the guy for, well, I'm not going to say what it was in case one of his customers happens to see. But I'll tell you, like, he orders enough of them. The guy's a super successful person. So find someone like a realtor, find somebody who's a mortgage broker. My guy is a mortgage broker, and he's just like crushing it. So he and his team, I offer the same price to all of them. So that way they basically order like 10 at a time.
Mm-hmm.
And, it works. So then I just keep them until they need them, and then I just zap a name on them.
Sick.
So it's just money in the bank. And they just sit here. I'm his warehouse, and then here's the one that just finished.
So I just pulled up the pricing on this laser. Now, fair warning, this was sent to me for review. The final pricing on this 30-watt Raycus comes in at $2,800.
Nice, under 3.
That is a
that's the 30-watt.
Ooh, yeah, that is a significant margin lower than like a 30-watt JPT, for example, or even a 50-watt JPT machine,
or those EM Smarts too. I mean, that's on point.
Yeah, this is impressing me.
Seems nice. I still haven't gotten used to those like that unibody design. I don't know. I've never really liked those, but I don't have a good reason. It's just aesthetically it annoys me. So
Yeah.
that's my only thing. But you know, if it's performing, it's performing.
Yeah.
Can't knock it for being ugly.
Yeah, that was with flood fill too. I think I'm gonna turn that off.
All right, my switchless monstrosity is just about complete. Hey, buddy.
Hey.
You going to bed?
Hi, Kyle.
Hey, hi, Felix.
Are you going to bed?
I got here. My hair's wet.
Are you going to bed? What are you doing up here?
My hair's wet.
Well, I see that. What are you doing? What did mommy send you up here for?
Okay.
What are you supposed to be doing?
Nothing.
No, nothing. Okay. I believe that.
Gatsby says, Kyle, what kind of laser is that? This is a 30-watt Raycus fiber laser. So there's not currently a link in the description, but there will be. I'll throw one in after the stream ends. But that's what I was saying before is $2,800. So for a 30-watt Raycus, it's impressing me. And this is a 150 millimeter lens. There was two configurations I think they were looking at, 150 or 100. I have a variety of lenses I'm going to set up on this just to for science it.
Gatsby says, I didn't know fiber lasers can do slate. Everyone acts like they are metal only. I mean, metal's their primary function, but slate, dark rocks and stone, leather, really great results on leather. You can do some nice leather work on a fiber laser. There is a decent number of plastics that can be effectively marked with a fiber. Go check out Lasered if you haven't already seen it. Kyle and I do some cool stuff with the fiber laser on Lasered that is actually quite surprising. And you know, there's a bunch of other stuff too. It's really the soft organics that fiber struggles with, things like wood or fabrics, you know, stuff like that. Yeah. The darker the better, though. That's everything has an asterisk. Everything has an exception. Like ebony, I've done ebony wood, no problem on the fiber because it's black. You know what I mean? It just soaks that IR up regardless of the wavelength. So there's always exceptions, but the fibers are very versatile for sure.
And by the way, in case anybody was wondering about, like, this is a name that's a little harder to fit into a spot. I could have gotten closer to the bottom down here, but honestly, like, I've learned when you've got the bottom of the laser where it's going to be, that's cool. But then what ends up happening is as it travels, the one thing about that function is that you don't really get the exact placement of the stuff that's in the middle and at the end. So if I don't want to mess up, like have it be really perfect here and then have this fall off. So basically, and if this was sitting on top of a stove or like sitting somewhere, it's a chunk of wood. It's nice. So, and then check out the grain on the back of this guy. Again, I don't know if you're wood people, but like, I love that kind of stuff. It's insane.
Yeah, it's pretty, man.
So, anyways, I'll shut up.
No, it's okay. I'm about to do my moment of truth here.
Woo! Let's go. Come on, baby. Hey, look at it go.
Look at it go. And I didn't shock myself and nothing's on fire. So.
I was waiting for it to puff of smoke.
Yeah. I'm proud of you, Alex.
That little 5-volt tickle.
Yeah.
Very nice. Well, I did one productive. And I almost just undid it.
I'm gonna go slap the foot switch real quick. Make sure that's working.
Smash that like button while you're fucking slapping the foot switch. If you guys haven't smashed the like button, please do so. Helps out big time.
I left flood fill on like a goober.
What a doonard.
Yeah.
I'm an IT guy and I build my own guitar pedals and stuff, so I feel like I'm not new to this. I should be able to figure it out, but it's driving me crazy. Oh yeah, so then he's very into like the electronics and all that stuff. I suck at that stuff. Oh, that's pretty good, Kyle. Are we like? What do you mean by are we all on YouTube? Do we each have our own channel? No, just hanging out with Alex. Ooh, that's some pretty good contrast, dude.
I like me some Nightmare Before Christmas.
What have I done?
Did anybody answer Gatsby yet? He says,
Yes.
are y'all on YouTube?
Yeah, Matt was just addressing that.
Cool.
So yeah, me and Alex and everybody just kind of hang out here for the most part. We also have, I mean,
there's a million places to find us.
Matt does you do TikTok and Instagram, right?
Yeah, so I do Instagram. It's
yeah, Matt, plug yourself.
Oh, sure. So thank you. By the way, remember the first time you're like, "What's your Instagram?" I was like, "What's an Instagram?"
Yeah,
so now, so my company is called ELC Creations, and it's weird because my camera's all jacked up right now. So it's at ELC_creations on Instagram. I think I just got that. Like I had to email TikTok to get my name. So that was cool. I got it though. And then on Facebook, same thing. So ELC Creations, go for it. Find me, and then it's elccreations.com. But my website is in flux right now, so I'm changing the setup of it to where it's more like items that are pre-prepared. So basically, people can just purchase stuff. So I'm going to put things on Instagram, and if people like it, they can go there and just click it. Because I've actually gotten 3 jobs from Instagram now, which is pretty cool. Nice. Like they messaged me and they said, "Hey, can you do this on that?" And I was like, "Sure." So that was pretty sweet. So now it's basically if they see something they like, here's where it is, and you can go find it there and buy it. So that's kind of my plan. What about you, Kyle? You got Instagram and everything?
No.
Kyle is Laser Everything.
I'm just a Laser Everything guy, I don't dabble too much in the social medias. I don't even go on Facebook very often.
It's all gravy, baby.
You can find Laser Everything everywhere though, and wherever you find Laser Everything, you do find Kyle. We've got TikTok, we've got Twitter, we've got Instagram. It's all just Laser Everything. A couple of them are Laser Everything official, and don't forget to check out the 2 big ones: the Discord, discord.gg/Laser Everything, and the Facebook group, facebook.com/groups/Laser Everything. And of course, the website where we have the LMA. It's the #1 way to support the channel. If you guys aren't already over there supporting the channel, please consider doing so. It makes a big difference. It's $8 a month. You get bonus live streams, other kinds of bonus content, all kinds of cool things, little extras and goodies and things like that. And you can find out all about how to sign up for that at masters.lasereverything.net. And last but not least, the Laser Source podcast. You can find the video version here or on YouTube. By here, I mean on YouTube or anywhere you listen to podcasts. The Laser Source podcast is available. So check out all of those things. And Smokery's here. What's up, Smokery?
Yeah.
Smokery's been a regular lately. Oh, my eyebrow won't stop.
There's our Volkswagen emblem.
Yeah.
There's my Sally right there.
Does this one look like a whale to anybody? I don't know.
Are you gonna engrave a mouth and eyes on it?
Literally, it could be like, "What's going on, buddy?" Like Buddy the Elf. But no, sadly, this one has to go to someone named Graham.
What a lucky guy. Oh, I love this design. Maybe I should have started with this one.
What, the Sally?
No, the one I'm about to throw up.
Greg says the LMA is worth every penny. Thanks, Greg. We try to offer some bonus stuff on there, but it's less about what you get for signing up and more about, making sure Kyle and I can keep doing this full time. We do have bonus stuff. Is like I said, bonus episodes of the podcast. There are occasional bonus live streams and things like that. But really, the LMA is there to make sure that we can keep producing the content we produce for free for everybody. We don't like locking things behind paywalls. It really bothers me a lot. So I've tried in the past to publish stuff and keep it just for the LMA, and I find it very difficult. I really want to publish everything for everybody, whether they pay to support the channel or not. So the LMA members are the reason that we do that. So thanks to all of them. If you guys like the stuff we do, they're the people to thank, because they make the difference on that.
So I missed it before, and I wanted to go back because I thought I missed something. James Brewer
really quick. James Brewer said, just renewed for a year. Thank you, James. That's awesome, dude.
MVP, man.
We're just getting to the point where the LMA has existed for a year. So like we're seeing the people that signed up for the year in the beginning, like resubscribe, and that feels so good, dude. Because if you earn another month, like that's one thing, but when you earn a whole nother year out of somebody, that's like we're doing something right, you know?
Yeah, we're offering value, hopefully, and hopefully it's worth it. And we appreciate you supporting us, man.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I just wanted to throw that up.
It's going back to James Brewer, actually.
Oh yeah.
Kyle, is your Galvo head not square with the bed? It is. The camera angle is just a little funky. It's kind of a odd top down with a kind of a wide angle webcam, so it kind of skews it out a little weird at the edges. So it's not going to. Here, I'll switch to it. I'll show you what I mean. You'll notice even if I square up one edge to the holes on the bed, it's gonna look fisheyed for that reason. Pro tip: if you guys are doing Slate, you'll notice that around the edges. Let me solo it for a minute. You'll notice around the edges, there's that kind of natural fall off or flaking, but you're going to want to give yourself extra room within that. Give it like another 5 to 10 millimeters of edge space, because it's going to look a lot cleaner. It gives you a clean border that isn't rippled, especially if you're using a square design. Just thought I'd share.
I think Felix is back. Felix,
yeah, so you'll see the holes in my bed are now aligned with the bottom of the webcam, and you'll see that the top left and top right edge are kind of bowed out. It's that wide angle doing funky stuff. Let's go with another setting. That was a fun sound.
That was the sound of Shin Godzilla attacking. I think it really is.
I think maybe, you know what? I've here, let me show you guys what I'm looking at here. So if you guys hung out for when I did, can you correct the camera?
Not right
I mean,
now.
maybe there's a way, but I'm not really messing with it right now. I'd rather share content rather than fiddle with the camera settings, you know? So I'm going to turn off flood fill. And actually what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm going to do a couple angle increments. 35 degrees, because I'm just kind of spitballing here. I'm going to turn off bidirectional. Oh, no, that's right. I'm going to turn on angle increment. I'm going to do 6 passes. And I just want to see what kind of depth we can get out of this, because that's something we haven't done yet with this camera, with this laser. Hi, Felix.
His hand's on fire.
Mm-hmm.
He's burning. Let's go.
Yeah. The kind of wide angle fisheye cameras, they're going to be most accurate at the center. If I got a little more height out of it, it'd be less noticeable. But
Did you guys answer Brian's question?
No,
I missed it.
Yeah, it's all good. You were in the middle of working, so I'll shut my stuff off so you can answer it.
Brian says, "Hey fellas, considering jumping into the community for a side hustle. Slate coasters seem to be a big seller. Would you suggest vector or raster images for Slate?" You can go either way. but you'll kind of notice that you're going to get a cleaner outcome if you have to manipulate a vector, just because it resizes better. You can do different things in Lightburn with it. Like the angle increment that I just did isn't enabled on images right now because there's an actual issue with that with images right now on rasters. But Lightburn actually has a really good trace function. So if you wanted to vectorize a raster image you have, it's pretty good. And you can always do that in AI too if you have a more complex image or you just want something a little more specific.
Does my controller look even, Kyle?
Let me solo you. It looks parallel to the window.
That's good.
Yeah, solid.
One of the best parts of using olive wood, by the way, for anybody else who's thinking about it, is it smells like a campfire. It's so good. It smells awesome in here. Like just a little bit of stuff is coming back because I've got a little bit of a negative draft going on. By the way, for Brian, who was talking about Slate, right? So this was just my practice. So some ideas for you guys. This is my dog that passed away not too long ago. But that's where if you're talking about images on Slate, and so, got plenty of practice on the back. We were testing different. This is Kyle was helping me. I don't know if the camera's great at seeing it.
Don't lie, you did most of the work.
Well, yeah, but you helped, so whatever. So basically, if you can kind of see the progression as we figured out, okay, so this is what our original setting was that we usually use on Slate, but we needed the contrast, so we kind of changed the LPI to have more detail. But then we dropped the power, and you can see that the darks hit a little better because he was basically a black, gray, and white dog. And so it's kind of a cool, I kind of keep this piece of Slate for teaching purposes because you can literally see the progression. So original setting, then as you go down, it's the same image, but even just changing speed to get the speed and the heat and everything nice, and it worked out pretty good. Get some good contrast.
Yeah.
That's looking pretty good. How annoying is that compressor? It's just going to keep going. Oh, you're muted, right?
It's all good, Smokery. No worries, man.
I was going to say, we can honestly barely hear the compressor.
Oh,
it's
good. Okay.
Just the gantry.
Yeah,
you're all right.
Welcome to
we love those ASMR. Yeah,
I was about to say,
love those ASMR laser sounds anyway. It's fine.
I'll just talk on this side and go to this side.
Just a little bit of this.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. My girlfriend hooked me up with poutine on her way home from work tonight, and I caught her 5 minutes before the stream started. So I haven't eaten my poutine yet. So I'm gonna mute myself while I shove some poutine in my mouth.
I just like the fact you don't call it poutine. It's just poutine. But Alex, stop it, dude. Stop it. Just getting ready to throw away trash. I think it would be so awesome if someone just randomly right now found the channel and it's Alex scissoring the microphone and me with thoughtfully balling up trash.
Hey, Woodland Laser. Hey, I found you guys. This is Trash Gatsby from Twitch. What's up, man?
Hey, dude.
Welcome to the red side.
Yeah,
and there goes our one Twitch viewer.
Yeah, things changed while you were gone. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
All right, I'm almost done with my last board of the day. I'm really excited. I got some red cedar that I'm going to be working with soon, and I'm really excited for that.
Ooh.
It burns so deeply, darkly black. It's insane.
Deeply.
How deep, Kyle?
Real deep.
That sounded so southern. Real deep.
Oh man, I just pulled up the Twitch stream and it's just Gatsby.
Oof.
Just infinite Gatsby. He's just talking to himself, poor guy.
I think Gatsby is pretty great. Is it a great Gatsby?
Hey, we just broke 100 followers on Twitch.
Hey, all right.
It's pretty cool. I don't know where they are. They're not here, but we have them.
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want to get my hands on some hickory boards to burn on the laser.
Oh, the smell of that would be a killer.
Well, I'm guilty of getting a smoker in the last week. I'm also guilty of using it 3 times out of the last like 6 days I've owned it, and I just crave hickory smoked food right now.
Dude, the first thing that I would have thrown in there would have been some salmon.
That is the first thing I threw in there. Actually,
is it for real?
Yeah.
Good man, dude.
I mean,
cedar planks.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. So I used hickory with the salmon only because that was what the store had and what I had available to me. But it was so good. Day 2 I did kielbasa, like some sausage, and then day 3 I did some chicken breast. Man, so good. Laser engraved salmon. I'll tell you what, if I get my hands on some hickory wood, I will laser engrave the wood and the salmon at the same time. How about that?
How often do you get your hands on wood?
Gatsby just signed up to be a YouTube member thing. I don't know why I left that up, but I appreciate it, man. That's dope. We have like 250 maybe people on there, and it's the strangest thing. Oh, look, a new Twitch viewer. What's up, Logic? Also, Miranda said, I don't understand Matt's joke because I dropped out of school.
That's why I was about to fall out of my chair.
What was like, the joke? I don't get why you laughing like that.
Okay, shit, she was right. Okay,
What
so
did you
yeah,
say?
I said, so it's only that one Gatsby. I think he's a pretty great Gatsby.
I had to read The Great Gatsby. I got it.
See,
it just wasn't that
eat
funny.
it, Miranda.
Smokery's asking, are desktop CNCs in your future plans / subjects? I'm going to throw that out to Kyle because Kyle's the one who wants to get all the weird stuff that isn't lasers.
I'm a weird guy. What can I say? A desktop CNC, maybe like a very small one, just for doing maybe jigs or something like that. I am very interested in getting my hands on some 3D printers here in the future for some surprise projects. That will.
Are you still thinking about?
We'll talk about that later. I am. There's a handful I've been eyeballing.
Yeah.
I do kind of need something that can do tall format. Yeah.
10 inches. 10 inches of width.
10 inches, Matt.
10 inches.
Oh my god.
Around.
So
if I had $1 every time we made a dick joke today, I'd fucking close the LMA.
We're having a ball.
So yeah, I mean, is it guaranteed to be in the future? No, but am I open to it at some point? Probably. I think, actually, I know 3D printers is going to come probably well before doing anything CNC related.
It's like a whole nother thing.
It's a different ball game. I mean, there are some small CNCs that do have like a diode module you can attach to them, so there is some carryover to that. But
that made sense.
CNC itself is just a different ball game.
That made sense before desktop diode lasers existed. That was like the workaround before that was a thing. But now, I mean, like, are people really still doing that? Attaching diode modules to CNCs?
I actually know someone who did. Yep.
Yikes.
I just got a face full of Slate dust. Nice.
So I know someone who basically bought an Ortour laser and then he attached that to the CNC because the workspace was massive. And so that's what he's doing. Hey, nice. Right there. Nope, go back. Right there. Over to your right, maybe. Yeah. Your left. Yeah.
See, Miranda said that reading Cliff Notes didn't count.
Whatever. You could write the paper.
That's right.
Hey, I read Cliff Notes like a boss. Just
C for credit, baby. If you guys haven't, actually haven't already listened to it, go listen to the Riley Black Project podcast. I was just on it. It's a great episode. Better than our episodes usually are. So you should go listen to that. We talk all about how I dropped out of school and why.
I was gonna say, like, you guys were
things.
Like crushing on the conversation.
Yeah, dude. Oh man, it was a really good conversation. They're really kind, personable people, and they deserve a sub. So go check that out for sure if you haven't already.
Yep, I did. It was you guys were on there like an hour and like 15 minutes, and I had it going while I was working, and it just kind of like it really was very conversational.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one.
That was interesting. What's funny is because the same conversation you and I have had about the different pathways to success, like people pushing college down people's throat, not always the best. Hey, what's going on, Gyro Rage? Is that a third? That's a third Twitch user, Kyle. You see that? What's up, Gyro?
Hero Rage, hey bud. In Logic.
I'm saying Gyro, maybe it's Hero Rage.
I think I'm gonna open another.
Alex,
I was just like Felix, I love you. Your pictures are amazing, but I do need to work for a little bit. It's like, I'm so sorry. We're
Hero.
getting Hero. We're getting some Twitch viewers out of nowhere all of a sudden.
Hero, sorry.
What's up, guys?
Hey.
So yeah, I'm trying to think of what I got to work on next.
Greg's looking how to attach a fiber laser to the CNC.
Holy shit!
Yeah, let us know how it goes.
That's
literally just a car battery attached to it. There you go.
Logic said I dug the discussion of the education path and forced sequencing. Good, I'm glad.
I don't know if we saw SD, I guess, attached one to his plasma 4x4.
Mm-hmm.
And Smokery said some CNCs are worth like $1,000, like a Shark, and they can cut aluminum, wood, and plastics. Yep. So that would be the purpose of, if I was going to get a CNC, it'd be for probably jig creation, or like trying to help make that kind of stuff accessible to the community through the marketplace later. And I could do videos on that if that comes down to it, but I'd probably start with 3D printer.
Here's a question that I've been kind of just kicking around in my head because I need more work to do.
I was like, wait.
Hold on.
I love how the whole fam is YouTube starring it, killing it. Uh-oh, that's the dad. That looks like the dad face. My wife got her master's, a couple years of homework every night, and we left her alone. As I'm learning this later, I told her this isn't college, but it's the same thing. Yeah, literally.
Yep.
I should just give up. Tell him to KM. I think that means come here, but she's holding a baby. Hey, Felix. Mommy wants to talk to you. Okay, after you do that, great. I'll let her know that you are not complying.
Listen, Dad, I have priorities.
Yeah. What was I talking about? So I need more work to do. So I was thinking, why don't we have a subreddit?
I have a pretty good Reddit score. Way too big.
I'm just gonna let that sit. Come back to it later.
We're gonna let that one marinate. As they say.
That's right.
Kyle's just sitting there saying so many comments.
Also, you guys can keep going if you want, but I got the nugget warning a couple minutes ago. She's not there yet, but she's gonna be. So I will have to dip at some point because it'll be nugget bedtime.
Yeah, I just wrapped up my projects for the night, and I'm not attaching the rotary tonight. Nope.
Yeah.
I have one last slate I'm gonna do, and I'm good calling it quits.
Miranda says because Reddit is toxic, like like Facebook isn't, and yet we have a Facebook group.
Dude, Reddit is. I don't get toxic. Well, I mean the groups you pick, but I guess modding it.
I guess it depends.
Yeah. I just don't think anybody can make the argument to me that Reddit is toxic, but Facebook is not.
Oh yeah, no, So real quick heads up while Kyle's getting stuff ready, a product that actually I've sold quite a few of, and I gotta cover the student name. But I have a kid who has a peanut allergy. And so I was kind of freaking out because he's going to a school, and like, as a teacher myself, I know how important knowing those allergies are, and it can literally be life or death for a kid. Because some kids, you crack open something, and like across the room, they start to get the itch in their throat and stuff. So our kid has a pretty severe allergy. So this is, I cover the name up, but literally this is for a student who's in the class who saw the bag tag on my kid's book bag tag. So this was like a $15 duet sheet,
Yep.
and I only charge $5 for these because to me it's like it's kids in my community, and
It's like
but
a
this is something.
service
Yeah,
thing.
and
Yeah.
well, plus the mom was like, "Oh my god, this is so great, and you do stuff. Oh my god, at Christmas I'm coming to get stuff from you. What's your
Plus,
website?"
What'd you spend on that? Like 5
It was
minutes?
$15 for this not even.
Not even.
I mean, I would absolutely share settings for people. It's on my 150 watt, so you have to modify it. But it's such a great service, and literally, all it says is medical alert, and it says where the EpiPen is, what the allergy is, and the kid's name.
Yeah.
So I made it for the book bag, and then I also made a plate for the desk. So basically, the teacher, because if a substitute comes in, they have no idea that your kid who's 6 years old has an allergy, and those kids can't self-advocate.
Yep.
So you take this and make it basically twice the size, so it'd be about this, and then you just put a strip of double-sided tape on it. There you go. So just the thought for people, if you're trying to have something that's really easy to put up on a website and order, there you go.
I need to keep my work photos more handy. Right now they're all just mixed in with my personal photos, but it reminds me of something we did way back in the day. I'm gonna try to find it real quick. Oh my god. Okay, here's a special treat to the people who hung around till the end of this live stream today. This was probably my second week at Sonoma Laser Engraving when I started. Let me just go ahead and pull this up really quick. Oh, nope, that's cast. I don't want to cast. I want to present. Screen. Boom, boom. Here you go.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, you look like Chris in that one.
I know, right? It's the hair.
The hair.
It's that long hair. This was one of the first parts that we ever got delivered to the laser engraving shop to Mark. It was like some giant manufacturing thing. And so I had no idea what I was doing. And we have our class 4 radiation sign on the door, like we knew what that meant. Pretty cool. Still a throwback.
Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna start this up.
Man, that is a rough photo. All right, let's see. When do we go into business? September 2019-ish. We started the shop. Should be shortly after that.
So yeah, just because I saw Miranda say it, same thing for the like a jewelry. JDS has these little anodized aluminum tags, and little kids love wearing this kind of stuff. So just a heads up, you can go on Amazon and get like the beaded steel chain.
Ballchain.com. Hit that up.
Oh yeah, I think that's where I went actually from the buyer's guide, right? Yes, that's actually where I went. And then this little guy, JDS, has these, and they're killer. Like they zap up beautiful, and had everything the kids need. And my kid literally, we had to explain to him, do not trade this away, because little kids are like, "That's cool, can I have it?" And you're like, "Yeah, friend." So, but anyways, there you go.
Here's what I was thinking of, Matt, that you reminded me of. They were just like little backpack tags.
Yes. Yeah.
These actually sold really well on Etsy when we were selling them. These look like shit because I was still new to using Romark with the Ohm Tech, so I was still dialing in the settings. But they make all different kind of like color combinations and finishes, and it's just so easy to make something simple that looks nice and it can be customized, and it takes literally no material.
I was gonna say, I think you could probably charge like $5 for a small tag. You probably go up to 10, honestly, depending on your area. Because $10 is nothing. And all you have to do is just say in the comment in your order comment, please put the child's name, the teacher's room number, and whatever info you want.
We did these too.
Nice.
They're like little garden tags. Same shit. Just that row mark stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, very cool. And you just kind of stake them into the plant or
I
whatever.
like the pictures. I need to do better photos.
Yeah, dude. Pictures are key. You got to get those nice pictures. This right here behind the dog. This is literally just a sheet of poster board. I took this on my mom's front porch when we were running the shop out of my mom's house.
Looks good though.
Yeah. So you'll notice that I'm not moving it, and that's because there's, I don't know if you guys can tell, where the head is going across the slate, top to bottom in camera view. There's actually, it's like a different material almost. Like there's something
Texture.
else going on there. I'm gonna hit it hard with another setting here.
Mine did that on the final Roscoe piece. There was like a little lip almost, and it created like a small shadow.
I can
But
definitely tell.
Yeah, that's definitely.
Yeah, I can see that for
see
sure.
the
How
texture.
the texture changes. Yep.
It's like the porosity is different.
That's the beauty of if you go to look at it, and as long as you don't touch it or move it, you can run the job again
Yeah.
without having to realign anything and screw anything up.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go ahead and take the opportunity to do that because I like this.
Another great use for the 2-ply row mark stuff, guys. Pins. It's so easy to make pins. We made pins for all kinds of copyrighted shit that we shouldn't have. But all you do is just engrave it. You cut it out, dab a super glue, holds on like nothing because that super glue actually melts the acrylic a little bit, so it really stays on, and then you get the pins and the pin backs. Crazy easy. You can do an infinite number of them that way. And then pet tags too.
Yeah.
Pet tags are no brainers out of that plastic. You get thicker stuff. This was 16th inch. I would get if I were you.
This
but
is 1/8 right here. I mean, you can actually like see.
Yep.
Thick with 2 C's. By the way, Halbert said, Matt, get a little light box for dedicated product shots. Funny thing, I have them. And I have 3 kids who are under 6, and I teach 184 students. And I'm the coach of the speech and debate team. So I kind of do too many things.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of, I mean, I appreciate the tip. I have one. I wish I could actually just use it. That's my thing. But yes, Alex said the same thing in one of our other ones. I think that's in the buying guide too. Like there's like, it's the one from Nua, right?
Mm.
Yeah, this is a pretty nice box.
We also have name tags. Duh. Super easy. And door signs. Super easy.
Oh, yeah. See, Logic he said the pins would be golden for little embellishments going to cons. Yep.
And that's where I'm going to leave that for today. But I have to go. Nugget calls. So just so you guys don't feel like you have to do the closeout, I'll do it now. And then you guys can continue until you want to stop. But I'm sure Kyle wants to at least wrap up his coaster thing. And it looks like Boyce is here now.
Hey, Boyce.
An hour and 44 minutes later. What's up, man? I don't even know if his audio is ready. I probably threw him in too early because I don't hear him. I don't hear him digging around. Oh.
Okay, can you hear me?
Tell me to, yeah.
Fuck. I hate PCs so much.
All that effort to get the shotgun mic, dude, and you're still on your dynamic.
Well, shit. Hold on.
I feel this in my soul right now, man. This is like me every day.
Oh my god. I'm gonna plug this, plug that. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. Well, that's not it. Why the hell? This is not working.
All right. Well, while Boyce figures himself out, guys, one more time, smash the like button if you got value out of today's stream. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you get notified the next time we stream, which is fairly often. And if you haven't already and you love the channel, please consider going to sign up for the Laser Master Academy. It's the #1 way to support the channel. You get a bunch of bonus goodies, again, like bonus live streams, bonus episodes of the podcast, and a whole bunch more. So go check that out. We'd love to have you over there. We also have links to our free Discord and Facebook groups down in the description. And, I don't know, go buy some merch. Pick up a Laser Everything tee or a snack hoodie or something that Matt's got the classic Laser Everything on over there. One of those things. I'm going to go put a baby to bed. But thank you guys all so much. And I will see you in the next one. And Kyle, I pass the baton to you, good sir.
Have a good one, Alex. Thank you.
See you guys. Good night.
Hey, bud.
Okay. We are just about done with this one. How you feeling, Boyce? You wanna give EasyCAD 3 a go, or are we done?
Bastard EasyCAD, I'll tell you. Well, like let me bring up screen share. Let's try this again. So wait, sorry.
You should, in theory, be able to just launch the second instance of EasyCAD 3. It looks like it's already set up for you.
Okay, so I'm here in EasyCAD 3. I have this thing in here. I hit F1 and it says single list is full. Assert. I don't know what the fuck that means. So, yeah.
What was
so
the error? One more time.
Single list is full.
Is the laser on?
Yep. And the red light's pointing. But yeah, so, and it says assert. What the hell that means? Yeah. So when I go to this EasyCAD 3 file again, this is in the this is the 200 file.
Mm-hmm.
So everything's here. So I don't know why this is installed. Calibration Wizard. So
I don't know if you're going to be able to run that with EasyCAD 3 open.
Run what?
If you're going to run the Calibration Wizard, EasyCAD 3 is already connected to it.
Oh, kill that. Okay. But yeah, so before I had to just do this 9-point core file.
Mm-hmm.
But now I hit that, it says what app you want to open. So it's not that. Something else is up. So I should run the Calibration Wizard, right?
Yeah. Give it a go.
Okay.
We'll see what happens.
Now we're in a foreign language. Oh, let's change that to English. That didn't help. Okay. What? So I don't know. And this didn't happen before.
So this is basically core file. So go back to the parameters. No, you're in the right spot.
This here.
Mm-hmm. Go past that. The scanner image para. Yep. Click that. Okay, cool. So we can close that. So it looks like you already have values here. So if you have something under your laser head and mark the image, like black construction paper or something, you should be able to see what it's doing.
Wait, let me go find something.
All right.
And
I was going to
just keep going on that Slate.
That works. I was going to answer Smokery. I typed it in chat too, but I teach high school English. So this year I've got English 3, Speech 1, Debate 1, and I teach a class called Literature and the Arts, which is like monsters. I called it Monsters and Mythology, so kids would actually be excited to take it. And it's actually awesome. Like, we just got done reading the Odyssey, and so that was pretty fun, I'm not going to lie. And actually 3D printed Scylla and Charybdis for the kids. So that was pretty cool to show them and actually let them see what that was like and pass it around. Pretty cool. think I got about 5 more minutes in me, and then I got to take off. Got to be up early tomorrow, like always.
Yeah.
Okay, we got a piece of paper.
All right. So go ahead and mark that when you can, and let's see what it's doing.
Well, safety first, folks.
Yes.
Please measure an input coordinate. I don't know what that means. I wonder if it's just not. It's me. See, it seems like it might be too. How is it not out of focus? It should be out of focus right now.
So to answer Jared, the 3D printer that I'm running is the FL Super Racer, FL Sun Super Racer. It's pretty sweet. I like it. It's faster than the Enders and stuff like that. It was $500, so I just bought it straight off of Amazon. Last year I won an award. So when I won the award, I used the award money and got myself that and then saved some of it. So it's been pretty cool, man.
Well, I don't know how to do this thing. Try and mark the image here. Yeah, it's not doing nothing.
Did you restart your laser after you restarted your computer?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
No, I could just turn the whole thing off again and start over. That won't hurt.
That would be probably the next best bet.
Yeah. Let's try this again. Okay. Open the EasyCAD. You know, the other thing is it's not showing a 200 millimeter work surface either, so something's not right. This should be double the size, right?
Yes.
Okay, so now I actually got it. Okay. So that's actually working.
Okay.
But the problem is it's not 200, so
Did you launch it from the new folder?
I don't know what that means. Okay, so this
You launched it from there, right?
No.
Close EasyCAD and launch EasyCAD from there.
Where do I do that?
Scroll. It says EasyCAD 3 release. Nope, that's the zip folder. Go back. Go back. Top
This
one. Yep. EasyCAD 3 application. Yep.
Okay.
There you go.
Alrighty. The correct file format is error. Don't know what that means.
It probably doesn't know where the correction file is.
Okay.
So we can figure that out later.
Okay, let's just. Oh, it's not showing up anything here.
Just hit open. See what it does.
Oh wait, show preview. There you go. Huh. Okay, no file. Damn it. And this looks different too. So something's up with my settings.
So you probably need to go into either system parameters or view. Go to workspace on the left. Show workspace, show center cross. Yeah, that's fine. So maybe it's under view. Gonna be honest, EasyCAD 3 is
pain in the ass.
grid. There you go.
Oh, that's the only difference. Okay.
Yahtzee.
Gotcha. So, but if I go to bring a file up, hit open, nothing.
Try hitting C for center.
Oh,
It was off center. That's why.
gotcha. So now, voila.
We did it.
Must be homed. Oh yeah, I got the automatic one. Let's see what this does.
Big fancy.
I don't even use it anymore. How do I turn that off? Because I don't even use it no more, honestly.
I have no idea.
I had it off a minute ago. The other one.
EasyCAD is EasyCAD 3 is a new animal for me entirely. So
I thought you were gonna say she's a fickle bitch.
That as well.
I was gonna be like, I agree. All right. Well, I am going to head to bed because I am a little help to you guys on that. Just hanging out. But it was really fun. Boyce, I'm super glad you figured that out, man, and got it back to work.
Man, let me tell you what. That was no fun.
Kyle, what you doing over there? Oh.
I'm just brightening it up.
Yeah, that was slick. You got that part. By the way, now everybody in the comments are going nuts on 3D printing. So, Kyle, that's all you, buddy. All right, guys. Have a wonderful evening. I'll see you in the next one.
Later, bud. Thanks for hanging out.
Bye, everybody. Don't forget to hit the like button.
Not marking.
So, I'm not sure if you can see this. Let's go to. Let me see. You see, he's got the 3 triangles here, but it's not. That says auto. Oh, I gotta change the autofocus setting. That's why. Okay, let's go to share screen again. Okay, so why is it not stopping? Okay, no, that's different.
Uh-oh.
Okay, there we go. So, autofocus. Let me remember how to do that.
Well, another option we could do is you can duplicate your original EasyCAD folder and just change the field size.
No, but I mean, like, this isn't. I'm just gonna do it manually.
We're just gonna mute that while you're doing that. I didn't know so many of our viewers were into 3D printers. That's cool. A Voron. That's a name.
So,
Very cool, James. Very cool. Is it pointing?
now it's doing something really weird. Let's go back. Get this off. I'll show you. It's doing some weird red line way up top. Here.
Will it let you just mark it?
Okay, let's see. It says marking. It's on the
Yeah, it's doing some weird stuff, man.
It's on the wrong axis. So that's the problem, is the axis. Okay. I've dealt with this before. Oh, it's on the rotary.
That'll do it too.
Just put it on X, I guess. Okay. Axis is moving. Wait, what the hell was that? Okay, let's try it. It says marking, but it's not marking anything. Whale.
It's doing things. It's because it's a white piece of paper, I bet.
Oh, I see that. You don't see nothing on the metal. But on the camera it is. Very strange. What the hell is going on here? Okay, so something's definitely not right.
Well, we're at 2 hours now. Do we want to do this offline and we can do a short video later?
Oh yeah, we can definitely do that. Yeah, yeah, we can kill this live stream. I know everybody's got to go.
So
It's already 11 o'clock here too. Yeah,
it's just late.
Yeah.
So what we'll do is, thanks everybody for hanging out. This is definitely good info, and we want to get it out there. So what we'll do is we'll do a short video helping everybody out with getting, swapping lens on a EasyCAD 3 system and getting set up with that in the near future. So thanks for hanging out, and like Alex said, thank you to everybody who hung out and supported us, and we appreciate you hanging out.
Man, pre-game my Easy 3 crash course. I'm telling you, man, it's easy. I just come on, Lightburn, please.
Soon. We hope.
This shit is for the birds, man. Anyway, yeah,
it's all right.
So we'll hook up later. All right,
Yep.
We'll see you guys later. Take it easy, man.
Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for hanging out.
Later.